Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, and just a quick video on our new DWD travel oven. This isn't sponsored, I've just been out and bought this, or I should say Karen went out and bought this. Yep, luxury travel oven. There it is, in all of its splendour. I don't know what makes it luxury. It's not much different than the Road Chef ones and all of the other ones. I pretty much think they're made in the same factory, honestly. But we bought this one as a replacement for the one in the Defender. We took the one out of the Defender and put it back in the Discovery, because that's where it came from originally. That one's a Road Chef, and like I said, this one is a DWD. I'll give you the specs where they're on the box here. It's a DWD 12V luxury travel oven. Its capacity is 19 litres. It's a 130 watt heating element, which is bigger than the Road Chef one, which is only a 100 watt element. It's 304 stainless steel with a timer, and better still, it's got a temperature display. Let me show you close up what we're actually looking at. So there's the oven. Dimensionally, if that's even a word, it's exactly the same size as the Road Chef and whatever the other one is. I can't remember what the other make is. Comes ready connected for an Anderson plug, which is great because I can plug it straight back in. I'll tell you right now that this over centre catch on the door is better than the one on the Road Chef. For a start, this one's properly sprung loaded, and it pulls that door super tight. The Road Chef one doesn't. It's got a glass window in it, what the other one doesn't have, and it's a double glazed glass window according to the instructions. I literally have just taken it out of the box for the video, but I haven't really emptied it. Comes with the other end of the Anderson plug to a cigarette lighter connector. I don't think you'd want that. Not considering it draws up to 15 amps. I don't think I'd want to be running it through that. Bit of plastic. Two shelves, two brackets. Shelves look identical to the ones in the Road Chef. And I bet if I take the ones out the Road Chef, they are the same size. Does have a light inside, so when it's on, it's lit up, so you can see in it through the glass window, which I think is a nice touch, because the other one, you shut it, you can't see in what's happening in there. Not usually that you would be looking in there while you're driving along. But I guess if you were putting it into like a motorhome or a caravan or something like that, might be a good idea. I do like the upgraded, well, not upgraded, I do like the fact that it's got a temperature gauge that tells you how warm the oven is. You've got your temperature, which goes all the way up to max. That's very precise. You've got min and max, there you go. You've got a 120-minute timer, which I think is the same as the other one. But it's got an on-off switch, which I do like. The other one is controlled off the timer. So you turn it on from the timer, when it goes around it switches off. I guess the only downside to this one is if you left that on, I'm assuming the light stays on. So you could leave it on and drain your battery. So pluses and minuses to that. The brackets that hold it on, identical to the ones on the Road Chef. There's no difference. They are the exact same brackets. So we've had a quick look at it. Oh, I must show you the comprehensive instructions that come with it. Hang on. Comprehensive instructions. Both pages. And they're stapled. Fat lot of use those are. But yeah, other than that, the construction is pretty much exactly the same. It's stainless steel, it's riveted together. I think we'll go and have a look at the Road Chef one before we put this one in. So we're out at the truck, and here's the Road Chef one. No window in the door. Those brackets are working loose for some reason. I don't know why the hinges are becoming loose, but I'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, pretty much identical shelves. This one probably wants a clean. It's a bit manky on the inside. We have been cooking in it. Like I said, you've got up to 180 degrees, so this one actually shows you the temperature, but the other one's got a temperature gauge in the middle. When you turn the timer on and put the power on, this one just turns on. Goes ping when it goes off. So size wise, build quality, maybe the spring's just worn a bit on that one, but the other one's a lot tighter, but it is exactly the same catch, so maybe that's just worn a bit. Nothing that a quick bend wouldn't cure. So the only difference is this draws 8.3 amps at 100 watts. That other one is 10.2 at 130 watts. So it's got a bigger heating element, but like I say, it's got a light in it as well. So there's the other one. So I've just put this in. Now dimensionally, like I was saying before, I thought it was identical, and I was correct. It even went back into the same screw holes. So I put the brackets in, same screw holes, both sides, and that's literally all I had to do was screw those two brackets on. So I've put power to it. So no, I haven't, because I haven't turned the control panel on and put the auxiliary power on. Now have we got power? Nope. Which one is it? It's either aux 1 or aux 2. Right. One of them should have power. Right, so I was correct. If you leave that switch on, the light's on, so you probably don't want that in the back of your truck. In here it's alright, we'd see it. So I mean, it's kind of cool that it lights up. Yeah, in here that's ace. In the back of my other truck where I can't see it, probably wouldn't want it. But yeah, that's ace in here. Right, so we want, so there you go. That's what temperature the oven is at the moment. So let's turn my leisure battery isn't actually particularly charged on this at the moment, so it may pull that down quite quickly. See if that actually goes up. Yep, temperature's going up. That's nice to be able to see the temperature actually going up. Yeah, in here, I think that's ace. I'm happy with that. We'll give that a proper test on a run. Can't really test it here. It's not something you do at home, is it? It's definitely something you test while you're on the road. But that temperature is going up. So there you go, guys. The DWD 12V luxury travel oven. I still don't know what makes it luxury, but there you go. I've just found something out. So yeah, you can actually just turn the light off and it stays on. So that switch just controls the light, it doesn't control anything else. So yes, you could put it in the back of your truck. So I take those words back about that. So it's also nice that you can turn the light on and off. That's brilliant. So on that, guys, I'm going to wrap this video up and play with that light switch. So before I wrap this video up completely, I'd better mention price. Those ovens are probably the cheapest ones we could find anywhere. We paid £160 delivered for that one. I paid more than that for the Road Chef one second-hand. And I don't, if you can even find them in this country, the Road Chef ones, they are considerably more. They've got to be sort of bordering sort of 300. Those are readily available. They obviously do work, and 170 quid. I think if you go on Amazon, they're like 180 quid delivered. They're a bit dearer on Amazon, but we just did a Google search for DWD ovens and got that one delivered. It was still free delivery. It was here 2 days later, 160 quid. You can't go wrong. If you want an oven, I would say get one of them. But if you've enjoyed this, guys, Make sure to give us that thumbs up, it really does help the channel. Leave a comment and your thoughts on that oven, and I'll see you on the next one.